Hello friends, how are you? Last time already we have discussed about three most important equations, isn't it? Have you learned it? It is compulsory for you because this one is the basic things for the physics as well as for our 9th standard. Most important equations are there. Okay? So in standard 9, subject science, chapter number 8, motion, it is the chapter of physics. These are the most important equation. Again, equations are V is equal to U plus AT. Another equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square, and third one v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Of course they are same, means we can write like this, minus u square becomes plus u square on right hand side plus 2as. So these both equations are equal, same. V square minus u square is equal to 2as, or we can write v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So, first equation, that is V is equal to U plus AT. This one is very easy from this equation. A is equal to V minus U upon T. This is the most important formula for the acceleration. A is equal to V minus U upon T. A means acceleration. V means final velocity. U means initial velocity upon T, that is time. Okay, divided by t, it becomes multiply. So a into t, that is equal to v minus u. Okay, minus u, when it comes on left hand side, becomes plus. So u plus at, that is equal to v. Again, minus u becomes plus u plus at. So this one is nothing but v is equal to u plus at. This one. Okay, so please remember these three equations. V is equal to u plus at. S is equal to ut plus half at square, and third one v square is equal to u square plus 2as. But please keep in mind here, v and u compulsory, it should be always in a meter per second. This is the basic conditions to solve the numericals. As well as a is acceleration, which is always measured in a meter per second square, while t is time, measured in a second. So these are the basic condition to solve the numericals, that is to solve the sums. Okay, as distance, which is always measured in a meter, while another symbols are same to same. Okay, so please remember this. Okay, let us start numericals. Okay,
based on whatever we have learnt. 1. A bus increases its velocity from 5.5 meters per second to 13.8 meters per second in 10 seconds. Find its acceleration. Solution. Given initial velocity u is equal to 5.5 meters per second. Final velocity v is equal to 13.8 meters per second. Time taken t is equal to 10 seconds.
This is nothing but it is known as data. Whatever it is given in the question, always write down like this. Initial velocity 5.5 meter per second. Here it is final velocity 13.8 meter per second. T is given 10 seconds. Find its acceleration. Just use the formula a is equal to v minus u upon t.
To find acceleration a, from the first equation of motion, we have v is equal to u plus at.
Sorry दोस्तों, આ લોકો કેવું ના કરતા, દીપક સર કેવું કરજો please. Write down formula a is equal to v minus u upon t.
Substituting the given values, we get 13.8 is equal to 5.5 plus a into 10. 13.8 minus 5.5 is equal to 10a. 8.3 is equal to 10a. 8.3 divided by 10 is equal to a. 0.83 meters per second square is equal to a.
Okay, so this one is answer. This one is answer. So Please keep in mind, don't use this method. Please use this method. A is equal to V minus U upon T. So V is given how much? Now tell me what is V is exactly given. 13.8 meter per second. While U, that is initial velocity, it is given 5.5 meter per second. Time is given 10 seconds. Okay, subtraction. A is equal to 8 minus 5 yani 3. 13 minus 5 8. 8.3 upon 10. So A is equal to again divided by 10. तो आप point અહીંયા shift થઈ જશે. 0.83 meter per second square. So this one is our answer, isn't it? બોલો easy લાગ્યો ને આન્સર? તો આ ટેક્સ્ટબુક માંથી આ જે આને સોલ્વ કર્યો છે એવો નહીં કરવાનો. આ easy છે. A is equal to V minus U upon T. Because it is the formula for acceleration. We want acceleration. Substitute the value. Directly we can get answer very easily by this method. So A is equal to 0.83 meter per second square.
Thus, the acceleration of the bus is equal to 0.83 meters per second square. 2. A bike has a uniform acceleration of 2 meters per second square. What distance will it cover in 6 seconds after the start? Solution.
Here the word is used after the start. Please keep in mind, my dear friends, after the start means here it is in a rest position. Rest position means initial velocity 0.
Given initial velocity u is equal to 0.
The direct question था 0 ક્યાંથી લખ્યો? Actually it is from after the start. After the start no meaning je initial position 0. That's why after the start u is equal to
Time t is equal to 6 seconds. Acceleration a is equal to 2 meters per second square. To find the distance covered, that is s, from the second equation of motion, we have s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square.
We want here distance in the questions here. What a distance. So formula for the distance s is equal to ut plus half at square. Just substitute the values, you will get answer.
Substituting the given values, we get s is equal to 0 into 6 plus 1 divided by 2 into 2 into 6 square.
Okay, u that is initial velocity 0. Time t 6 seconds that is given. Half as it is. A that is 2. A answer is given. A that is 2. Acceleration is given. Time 6 square. 0 into 6 answer is 0. 0 से जो टकराएगा वो 0 हो जाएगा. So 0 into 6 answer is 0. 2 cancel. 6 square 36 answer.
S is equal to 36 meters. Thus,
જોયું કેવું ડાયરેક્ટ લખી દીધું એ લોકોએ. See here, try to understand. 0 into 6 that is 0. 2 cancel. 6 square 36 meter. Meter is compulsory. Meter is compulsory because unit is measured. This is nothing but meter. So as that is distance measured in a
the
meter.
distance covered by the bike in 6 seconds is 36 meters.
બોલો કેટલો easy સમજ દો.
3. A car with an initial velocity of 4 meters per second accelerates uniformly at the rate of 0.12 meters per second square over a distance of 150 meters. Calculate the final velocity of the car. Solution. Given initial velocity u is equal to 4 meters per second. Acceleration a is equal to 0.12 meters per second square. Distance s is equal to 150 meters. To find the final velocity, that is v, from
See here, whatever it is given, initial velocity, it is known as u. U is equal to 4 meter per second. Accelerates uniformly at the rate of, see here, unit is given meter per second square, that is acceleration. A is equal to 0.12 meter per second square. Distance is given 150 meter. So s is equal to 150 meter. Find out final velocity. V is equal to question mark. Very simple.
From the third equation of motion, we have v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as.
Some students have thinking like this. Sir, why we cannot use the first equation v is equal to u plus at? Actually here v is there. So v is equal to u plus at. Of course u is given, a is given. But my dear friends, here t is not given. So your thinking is wrong. T, that is time, is not given here. Otherwise we can easily use v is equal to u plus at. So here time is not given. So compulsory we have to use this formula. V square is equal to u square plus 2as.
Substituting the given values, we get v squared is equal to 4 squared plus 2 into 0.12.
U is given initial velocity 4, A is given 0.12. Now substitute the value of S here, S multiplication 150
into 150.
U square plus 2AS. Okay, substitute the value.
Or v squared is equal to 16 plus 36, which is equal to 52.
Again 4 square 16 multiplication 12 to the 24, 0.24 into 150. 150 into 24 કરવાના પછી 2 ડિજિટ કટ કરો એટલે આન્સર આવશે 36. So 36 plus 16 total 52. Actually it is v square. We want v, that is square root of
Therefore,
52.
v is equal to root 52, which is equal to 7.21 meters per second.
Don't worry, તમને આઈડિયા ના આવે આનું સ્ક્વેર રૂટ આ કઈ રીતે આવે એટલે તમારે આ આન્સર રાખવાનો, ટેન્શન ના લેશો. So v is equal to root 52 meter per second. That is your answer. કેવી શાંતિ થઈ ગઈ, બરાબર ને? આ તમારો આન્સર. આ તમારે લખવાની જરૂર નથી. Don't worry. So v is equal to root 52 meter per second. That is your answer.
Thus, the final velocity of the object is 7.21 meters per second. Let's do a quick check.
You know very well equations. Yes, yes, tell me. Raise your hand. Yes, you are right. It is third formula. First equation of motion gives a relation between dash and dash. Already I have explained this one last time. Velocity and time. Yes, you know second equation. बोलो आज सीखवाड़ी पड़ेगी. S is equal to ut plus, yes, half at square. From the graph, slope of a velocity time graph of a moving bus gives always acceleration, that is meter per second square.
Uniform circular motion.
My dear student, it is the last topic of this chapter. કેટલાકને તો હા સર છૂટ્યા, આ તો ફિઝિક્સ ગમતું જ નથી. દેટ ઇઝ યોર નેગેટિવિટી. હા, તમે નેગેટિવ થિંકિંગ બંધ કરો. બી પોઝિટિવ. તમે જો સારું વિચારશો કે ના મારે શીખવું છે, સરસ સારું ભણવું છે, તો જ તમને મજા આવશે. અધરવાઇઝ તમારું થિંકિંગ નેગેટિવ હશે તો ભણવામાં પ્રોબ્લેમ થશે. સો પ્લીઝ ટ્રાય ટુ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ. બહુ જ ઇઝી જ હોય છે અને જરૂર પડે તો બધા વિડીયો ફરી જોવાના. હા, પ્લીઝ.
We have observed the motion of an electric fan, hands of a clock, spinner in the washing machine, spinning top, a cyclist moving in a circular track. All these are examples.
My dear students, આ જે ક્લોક છે ને એ પરફેક્ટ છે, રાઈટ છે. તમે બિલીવ નહીં કરો, તમે જેટલા વાગે જોતા હશો ને એટલા જ અહીંયા ઘડિયાળમાં વાગ્યા હશે. એન્જોય યોર સેલ્ફ, યુ વિલ એન્જોય ધીસ વન. રિયલી જો આવતા મોશનમાં છે. તમે બપોરે જોશો તો એટલા વાગ્યા હશે, સાંજે જોશો તો એટલા વાગ્યા હશે. દર વખત ચેક કરજો.
Of circular motion. Motion of the body which covers equal distance in
આ જે મેં કીધું ને એ મારા લેપટોપમાં બધું રેકોર્ડિંગ હોય છે ને એ પ્રમાણે હોય છે. હા, મારા લેપટોપ પ્રમાણે ચાલે. પણ હવે તો આ રેકોર્ડિંગ થઈ ગયું એટલે હવે એવું પોસિબલ ના થાય. મારા ક્લાસરૂમમાં એ 100% રાઈટ છે. તમે ક્લાસમાં આવશો ને એટલે હું બતાવીશ એક ક્લોક. પણ આ તો રેકોર્ડિંગ થઈ ગયું એટલે પછી એવું નહીં થાય.
Equal interval of time is called uniform motion. When velocity of the body changes with time, then the body is said to be accelerated. The change in velocity is due to change in its magnitude or direction of motion or both.
ચલો ફરી. મોશન ઓફ ધ બોડી વિચ કવર્સ ઇક્વલ ડિસ્ટન્સ ઇન ઇક્વલ ઇન્ટરવલ ઓફ ટાઈમ. અગાઉ આવી ગયું છે, કોઈ નવું નથી, ડોન્ટ વરી. સો ટુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ વર્ડ્સ, equal distance in equal interval of time. Distance same as well as time interval same. So it is nothing but it is known as uniform motion. But here when velocity of the body changes with time, time pramane velocity change થાય, then the body is said to be accelerated. Please try to understand. Accelerated એટલે એવું નથી કે each and every time speed increase થવી જ જોઈએ. Sorry. But when every second, when time change, here body changes its velocity. Velocity change થાય, that is known as accelerated motion. Okay. The change in velocity is due to change in its magnitude or direction or both. Again, how we can say that velocity change? Already we have discussed this one earlier. First of all, magnitude change. That is magnitude એટલે તમારી સ્પીડ ઇન્ક્રીઝ કે ડિક્રીઝ થઈ એટલે વેલોસિટી ચેન્જ. ઓર તમે ડાયરેક્શન ચેન્જ કરી, ધેટ ઇઝ વેલોસિટી ચેન્જ. ઓર બોથ તમે આ બંને ચેન્જ કર્યું, વેલોસિટી ઓલ્સો ચેન્જ. ઓલરેડી વી હેવ ડિસ્કસ ધીસ અર્લિયર.
Let us consider an object moving with uniform speed on a square path ABCD. The object has to change its direction of motion 4 times to reach again to the starting point. 2. Let the object now be moving along a regular hexagonal path ABCDEF. The object
પહેલી પોઝિશનમાં સ્ક્વેર લીધો. હવે જુઓ, હેક્ઝાગોનલ મીન્સ 6 સાઇડ્સ આર ધેર, 6 સાઇડ. સો direction change 6 time. Direction 6 time change થાય છે જો.
has to change its direction 6 times to complete one round. 3. Similarly, if the object moves along a regular octagon ABCDEFG.
Here one word is there, octagon. Octagon means 8 sides. In a first situation 4 sides, in a second situation 6 sides, and a last one that is 8 sides. So here 8 time direction change.
GH, it has to change direction of motion 8 times to complete one round. 4. As the number of sides of the path increases, the object has to turn more often. Now, if we increase the number of sides indefinitely, the shape of the path will approach the shape of a circle. Therefore, a circle can be considered.
અહીંયા એવું કીધું, જો આવી રીતે સાઈડ ઇન્ક્રીઝ થતી જાય તો એક ટાઈમ એવો આવશે સર્કલ થઈ જશે, રાઈટ? લાઈક ધીસ. If the number of side is increased indefinitely, that is many times, then shape of the path will approach the shape of the circle. First situation square, second situation hexagon, octagon. See, it looks like a circle. So when we increase the side, then what happens? Actually it is nothing but it looks like a circle. Actually exactly it is a circle.
As a polygon with infinite sides where each side will resemble a point. Thus, an object moving with a velocity of constant magnitude along a circular path, the only change in the velocity is due to change in direction of motion. It is an accelerated motion.
Why it is accelerated motion? Because every second, so many dots are here. So every second direction change. Direction change means velocity change. Velocity change means it is known as accelerated motion. આ બધા વર્ડ સમજવા જ પડે. જો અગેન, every second direction change. Direction change means here velocity change. Velocity change means it is known as accelerated motion.
Uniform circular motion can be described as the motion of an object in a circle at a constant speed.
Again, try to understand here. Uniform circular motion can be described as the motion of an object in a circle at a constant speed. Here speed remains the same, but each and every time direction change. So this is nothing but it is uniform circular motion. Again, uniform circular motion.
Let the object travel along the circular path with velocity v. Let the object complete one rotation in time t. The distance traveled by the object in one rotation is equal to the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circular path.
Again, what is exactly it is? Let us object travels along a circular path with velocity v. Here velocity is v. Okay. Let the object complete one rotation in time t. That is time. T is always measured in a second. The distance traveled by the object in one rotation. Here, when it completes one rotation, it is nothing but it is known as circumference of the circle. So formula is 2 pi r. A very high formula. Circumference of the circle is known as 2 pi r, in which r is radius of the circle.
Then velocity is equal to circumference divided by time. V is equal to 2 pi r divided by t. Examples.
Again, here velocity of the object, which moves in a uniform circular motion. So this is the formula for the uniform circular motion, which v is equal to circumference upon time, means 2 pi r upon t. This is the formula for circular motion. V is equal to 2 pi r upon t.
Examples of uniform circular motions are 1. Motion of the earth around the sun.
Uniform circular motion, it is the example of uniform circular motion.
2. Motion of the moon around the earth. 3. Motion of the electron around the nucleus.
These are the different examples of uniform circular motion. Number 1, motion of the earth. This one is earth, this one is sun. So motion of the earth around the sun, that is uniform circular motion. Number 2, motion of the moon around the earth. This one is moon, this one is earth. So motion of the moon around the earth, that is also uniform circular motion. Last one, motion of the electron around the nucleus. This is nucleus, in which proton and neutrons are always in the center of the atom, that is known as nucleus, while electron moves around the nucleus. So these three examples are of uniform circular motion.
To determine direction of uniform circular motion, let us perform an activity. Take a piece of thread and tie a small piece of stone at one of its ends.
Please don't do this activity in your society. Please, I request you. એમ ના કહેતા દીપક સરે કીધું છે લાવો એક્ટિવિટી કરીએ, નહીંતર તમે કોઈનું માથું તોડી નાખશો. બરાબર ને? પ્લીઝ આ એક્ટિવિટી કરતા નહીં.
Move the stone in a circular path with constant speed by holding a thread at the other end. Now, let the stone go by releasing the thread. Can you tell the direction in which the stone moves after it is released?
Just tell me what
Is
is
after-
exactly. Read the question. Can you tell the direction in which the stone moves after it is released? After it is released, answer is no. આપણને ક્યાંથી ખબર પડે કઈ ડિરેક્શનમાં જશે?
After it is released, repeat this for a few more times and release the stone at different positions of the circular path. Does the direction in which the stone moves remains the same or not? If you carefully note, on being released, the stone moves along a straight line, tangential to the circular path.
This is the
Tangential
new word for you. Tangential. Tangential, that is tangent. Tangent, that means what? Again, on being released, the stone moves along a straight line, ટેન્જન્શિયલ ટુ ધ સર્ક્યુલર પાથ. બોલો કેટલાને આવડે છે ટેન્જન્શિયલ? પ્લીઝ રેઝ યોર હેન્ડ. આવડતું હોય તો બોલો. ચલો દીપક સર જોડે. હિયર ટેન્જન્શિયલ મીન્સ વોટ? ચલો જો, ધીસ વન ઇઝ સેન્ટર. This one is known as center. This is nothing but it is the radius of the circle. So object means stone moves always perpendicular to the radius. Perpendicular. So it is known as tangent of the circle. So stone always moves in a tangential direction. Okay. Suppose a radius અહીંયા આવે તો એ stone આ directionમાં જાય. Why? Because it is perpendicular. It is nothing but it is perpendicular. Please try to understand. Here one circle is there. This one is center. Now stone always go in this direction, perpendicular. So this is nothing but this is radius. So stone is here. So which always moves in this direction because it is 90 degree. So this is known as tangent of the circle. Okay. In this situation, this is radius. So always stone moves in this direction because it is perpendicular. So this is known as tangent. Here in this position, it always moves in this direction. For here, it always moves in this direction. For here, always moves in this direction. So all are tangent. So stone always moves perpendicular to the radius. So this is nothing but it is known as tangent of the circle.
To the circular path. This is because once the stone is released, it continues to move along the direction it has been moving at that instant. This shows that the direction of motion changes at every point when the stone was moving along the circular path. Nonetheless, it is accelerating due to its change in direction. Thus, the direction of velocity of an object at any instant performing uniform circular motion is along the tangential direction to its position at that instant.
ચલો ફરી મેં જે કીધું ને હવે સમજાવે છે જુઓ. The direction of the velocity of an object, that is stone, at any instant performing uniform circular motion is, હવે એની direction ક્યાં છે? Along the tangential direction of its position at that instant. ચલો દરેક જગ્યાએ જો અહીંયા it is 90 degree, here it is 90 degree like this. Two examples are given. So it is known as tangent. Third is also given here 90 degree. Fourth is also given 90 degree. Here also given 90 degree. So it moves in this direction, that is in the direction of tangent.
Let us now solve one numerical problem. 1. A cyclist is traveling at 6 meters per second around a circular track. If the radius of the circular track is 110 meters, calculate the time taken for one round. Given pi is equal to 22 by 7. Solution. Given speed v is equal to 6 meters per second. Radius of circular track r is equal to 110 meters. To find time taken for one round, that is t, the speed of
In examination or in homework, you have to write only this. Speed word नहीं लिखवानो. V is equal to 6 meter per second. Number 2. R, that is radius. પણ આપણે R જ લખવાનું. 110 meter. And last one, T is equal to question mark like this. So you have to write like this.
of a body moving along a circular track
For circular motion, only one formula is there. V is equal to 2 pi R upon T.
is given by v is equal to 2 pi r divided by t.
This is the only one formula for the uniform circular motion. V is equal to 2 pi R upon T. Here we want T. So divided by T, it comes here V, and V is now multiplied. So it gives in a direct denominator. So 2 pi R upon V. Exchange offer. T અહીંયા લખી દો ને V અહીંયા લખી દો. T is equal to 2 pi R upon V.
So t is equal to 2 pi r divided by v. Substituting the given values in the above formula, we get T is equal to 2 into 22 into 110 divided by 7 into 6.
चलो अगेन कैसे आयु फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 2 so 2 as it is value of pi 22 by 7 r that is 110 and here v is already given 6 so write down here 6 again 2 pi r upon v 2 pi r upon v pi that is 22 by 7 just cut simplify this
T is equal to 115.2 seconds, which is similar to 115 seconds.
0.2 કાઢી નાખીએ લોકો રિમૂવ કરી દીધો 0.2 so approximately time is 115 seconds.
The time taken for one round, T is equal to 115 seconds. Let's do a quick check.
My dear friends chapter complete કેટલાને હાશ લાગી it is true or false you have to take the decision. The distance traveled by an object in one round of a circular path is equal to the area of the circular path. That is 100% wrong because we know that it is circumference of the circle. See what is their circumference. Try to understand. Not area, it is circumference. Read the question properly. You know what is the answer. Of course it is tangent. Already I have explained this one, tangent. When an object moves in a circular path with uniform speed, its motion is called uniform circular motion. Bolo, circular path, uniform speed. So it is known as uniform circular motion. It is perfect because it depends on last topic only. Read the question again. Here circle can be considered as a polygon. Polygon means so many sides are there with finite side. See, the word is finite side, where each side will resemble a point. That is 100% wrong because we require infinite side. We require infinite side. So this one is now, chapter is complete here. Okay, so again it is nothing but revision for the formula. First of all, in this chapter v is equal to v, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. So it is nothing but v, that is normal, it is known as speed or velocity. V is equal to distance upon time, but when velocity is there, so it is taken as displacement upon time. So this one is nothing but it is normal formula in this chapter. Okay, most important formula for the acceleration. A is equal to v minus u upon t. Okay, A is equal to v minus u upon t. This one is the also most important thing. Number 3, three equations. V is equal to u plus at. S is equal to ut plus 1 upon 2 at square. And third one, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Isn't it? And fourth one, for uniform circular motion. Okay, v is equal to 2 pi r upon t. So these are the different formula for this chapter. So please remember all this formula. Okay, so this one is the most important formula, and this one is also we have to derive this with the help of graph. Not need to draw the graph. Actually draw a graph and with the help of graph derivation is there. In an examination maybe only one derivation they can ask, two derivation, or also whole three equation also derivation is there in an examination. So depends on your sir teacher. Okay, so please, this one is nothing but the most important formula. So please remember all this formula. And now in the next time, that is in the next lecture, we will solve all the numericals, ઓલ ધ ન્યુમેરિકલ્સ ઓફ ધ એક્સરસાઇઝ. ઓકે, તો પ્લીઝ એના માટે રેડી રહેજો. નંબર 2, પ્લીઝ રિમેમ્બર ઓલ ધીસ ફોર્મ્યુલા. આ ફોર્મ્યુલા આવડતી હશે ને તો ન્યુમેરિકલ્સ આવશે. હા, ધીસ ચેપ્ટર ઇઝ મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. ઓફકોર્સ ધીસ વન ઇઝ ધ ન્યૂ ફોર યુ. તમારા માટે આ ચેપ્ટર નવું છે એટલે ડિસ્ટર્બ ના થતા ફ્રિકવન્ટલી વિડીયો જોવા પડશે, નહીંતર કઈ ફોર્મ્યુલા ક્યારે યુઝ કરવી એ આઈડિયા નહીં આવે. એટલે થોડોક ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ લેશો, પ્રેક્ટિસ વધારે કરશો તો 100% તમને સરસ આવડશે. ઓકે, બાય, સી યુ.